Lesh and CQ followed Kusha back along the apron walkway to the medical caravan's main door. It slid with a quiet click into its pocket in the wall, and Kusha entered first. Lesh looked pleadingly at CQ, but he only shrugged and tipped his head toward the door. "You're awake, little fox," Lesh heard Kusha say before she puffed up her bravery enough to tuck her head inside. Their Momo was sitting gingerly on the edge of one of the medical cots at the far end of the small hospital, obscuring her sister from view. "Say?" Lesh squeaked out the word. "Lesh?" She heard her sister's groggy voice and was dragged to her side by that longing she always had when they were apart, like a hook behind the belly button. "Say!" Lesh was sobbing now, her fingers intertwined with her twins, all fear of their Momo's wrath forgotten. "How?" she started. "Better," Say nodded. "When you... Not your fault. A lot of blood?" "Nah, just sewn and pumped." Say pointed to the IV triple taped to the nook of her elbow. "Need mine?" "Gross." "Practical." "Dr. Asilia says I'll heal. Key and CQ carried you. I couldn't." Lesh scuffed her toe against the floor, breaking their intense eye contact. "Exalpt," Seku pulled at Lesh's hand. "Accept help," Lesh enunciated back at her sister with wet eyes. Looking back at her sister with wet eyes. They were silent for a long moment before Momo broke the spell. Without Lesh noticing, their Momo had retreated from Say's bedside and was now curled in Baba's lap, leaning her head against his chest, a look of exhausted fear on her face. Ekim was smaller than her towering mate, fairer by degrees and rounder, packed with practical muscle, hair shaved close. She was still wearing the thick navy coveralls she'd been wearing to repair a harness linkage for one of the oxen-pulled carts. Now, with the sleeves tied around her waist and a spare white crop pulled on from one of the medic's lockers. Her boots lay abandoned under Say's cot. "You're both in deep shit." She cracked the tension like fractured ice. Kusha was the first to sink. At first, he tried desperately to stifle his giggles, his body finally relaxing after a day and a night of lost children and severe injuries, but soon he was lost to an aching, infectious laughter. CQ was quickly swept away in Baba's relief, and their combined snorts and hiccups dragged the twins under too. "I'm serious, Savoy," Ekim tried, but the giggles had gotten into her too now, and the whole pile of them were gasping incoherently and clinging to each other, eyes filled with joy-stricken tears. As the burst of wonder subsided, their cheeks burning with the effort of their smiles, Ekim looked around at his family and simply said, "Next time, go out prepared. No dumb mistakes twice." The twins nodded vigorously. Even CQ was agreeing, happy to have his family in one piece and to be moving again. The slow, gentle rock of the advancing caravan, soothing the last of his nerves.